Hello, good evening, Stampers. It's Nemi Batstone here from Nemi's Crafty Cafe. Coming to you late at night on Tuesday evening here. If you're there, please like, share, comment. And I completely forgot last week to share the winner, so I will try and do that tonight. It's been rough. So I got a few text messages asking what it's like to be a single mom, like in, just as a comment, because usually my husband's here and we started soccer again and he's gone away for a week. And of course he picks the worst week, the week when everything starts up again, when life starts up again. So I'm like, so you're leaving. So every night I have soccer. So thankfully for neighbors who are able to take my son there and back, my youngest, so that I don't have to worry. So that's been very helpful. And so that I could actually get laundry done tonight and also come live with you today. So thank you for your patience as I try and adjust to a new full-time job, and as well as trying to balance my schedule and get ahead. So I made me a dirty soda and to get me through and hopefully fix my migraine, my headache, but we shall see. Okay, so let's get started. I just wanted to remind everybody too that if you are crafting along with me this Friday, that's this kit right here. I have mailed you all your supplies, so you're going to get this little baggie full of all your die cuts to create 3 projects. Yeah, that's a lot, right? And I realized on here I put the wrong date. So it says craft along with me on July 25th on my Facebook page at 7, but actually it should say craft along with me on July 24th, which is the Friday. And with that said, I apologize. So I will send an email. So those of you that will be receiving your kit shortly, I have the wrong date. Now I also have one more kit left, packaged and ready to go. And these are all the stuff we use to create this kit. So if you're interested, just put a comment or whatever and we'll hook up. And I will get you that kit to you. It may not arrive on Friday, but you can just come watch the replay at any time here or on my YouTube channel. And then also, I have for Friday, and this for Saturday, which is July 25th, is bingo night. And so we're playing 4 games, 5 games is it 5 or 4? I can't remember. I think it's 5 because we do 1 and then we do, I think it's 5. So your kits look like this, and I have 3 left. So you pick 5 numbers between 1 and 25. That's your numbers. And then you get a whole pack of embellishments plus 2 yards of ribbon, 4 card kits, a quarter pack of designer series paper, and then all the bits and pieces you need to make 4 cards with. And then if you win, you're going to get stampin' credits, which you can redeem with me, and then and have it shipped to you. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So anyway, I have 3 kits still. So if you would like to join, you can sign up again right through till the day of, but you just won't have your kits on time. But that's okay, because most people just don't craft along with me during bingo. They usually do it after, and they just watch and have a drink and enjoy their bevy. So you can be anywhere in Canada, doesn't matter where you are. You can be at the cottage, whatever. You can still play along and then create your packages later. Hello, Shell. Thanks for joining me this evening. How's it going? So again, I still have 3 kits left. So if anyone is interested, by all means, come along and play. And then you're going to just need anything with a Christmas sentiment. So I'm using stitch stocking, and if you don't have stitch stockings, that's okay. You just need sentiments similar to, and just use whatever you have. And that is my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay. I also have Summer Retreat in a Box, which has opened up and it will have full access. So all summer, all of August, you can pick up the TNT Retreat in a Box. It'll take me at least a week to ship it to you. Just because I only buy so many extras. And then like I buy so many and I've got about 2 or 3 kits. And once those kits are gone, then I have to reorder, but I don't want to order too much and then be stuck with too much product. So that's my story and I'm sticking to it. So we have in-person craft along. So if you would rather do that class here at my house on Thursday night, you're welcome to come. Virtually, it's on the 24th. And then virtually on my YouTube channel, because it's just, I need to be able to see everyone's names. And when they say bingo, we're going to do it on YouTube. So you need to sign into your account. And then August card class is Waterside Retreat. So you definitely want to look at. And one more thing that I haven't put there, but I want to do. Sorry, I have this really bad headache and I took a Tylenol and it hasn't kicked in yet. Is we have these amazing workshop kits. And along with this week is I want to do a workshop with you with using the Extraordinary Life workshop kit. So the scrapbook kit is this. It's full. And if you order with me, you can order this directly on your own or through me. And we're going to we're going to cut all our pieces. And then we're going to create, and look at all the beautiful measurements and everything they give you. And then we're going to create the pages. So this is going to be more than probably 2 or 3 part series. And these are the other pages. This is the other page. And you can get a glimpse of what size photos you already need. And then we're going to create cards with it. So this week we're using this bundle. And so you're going to get 4 more cards. And I will send you a kit to create the cards using the scraps in this. Because, oops. Oh, man. I just dropped everything on the floor. So here's our 4x6 mats. There's 1 3x3 and then a whole bunch of 3x4 photos. So you're going to add a lot of photos in this. And then on top of that, you get all this designer series paper and 2-tone cardstock plus white willow. And then a bunch of ephemera sheets, which we're going to use. And whatever is left over, I'm going to share with you this one's a sticker sheet, actually. This one's the ephemera. We're going to create some cards to go with it. So you're going to get your scrapbook pages ready for all that summer fun you're doing. And then you're going to have cards to go along with it to send to family and friends for any occasion. Okay, so this will be August because I have no more room in July. And I'm also traveling, so we're going to be, for work, I'm traveling. So we're going to be focusing this mostly on the weekends. So if that interests, I'd love your opinion, and if that's something you would love to do, then please do let me know. Okay, so yesterday was Global Design Project Day, and there's just no way I can prepare for it because we don't get to see Global Design Project Challenge. Like, you kind of know what the theme's going to be, but you don't really know until you actually see it until Monday morning. And there's no way, because I leave super early in the morning, that I can prepare for it. If they gave it to us Sunday, then I'd be able to do something. Plus, I'm already at soccer till at least 7:30. So it would be way too rushed. So here I am today to share with you Global Design Project, as well as some tips and tricks on, what I did to create this. But now I just realized too that I just dropped all my stuff, all my pieces for it on the floor as I was trying to pull up the kit. Whew, this giving my headache a little bit of a head rush. Bending down here to pick up all my pieces. pieces. I don't know why, but I've been getting some really nasty headaches lately. Maybe it's because I'm working again. Okay. So it says to use Coastal Cabana, Lemon Lolly, and Flirty Flamingo. So we are going to use those colors, but I'm just sharing with you. I'm using the pieces to one of, or some of the sweet collection using Beautiful Ordinary Life. I love this designer series, people. The patterns in here, I literally bought a 3rd pack. And I said, you know what? I'm going to buy that workshop kit because I love this so much that I want to be able to do more with it. And it has 6 basic colors. And unfortunately, all the colors for the Global Design Project are not in this. However, it comes darn close, only because of all the different shading. But it is also one of my favorites. So I wanted to focus on that one today, or this week. Actually, I wanted to do Christmas to lead up to the weekend, but I just didn't have the energy or the time to do all that stitched die cutting. So I said, this is where I really want to go. So this is our card, and I just realized I forgot to do the inside, and I'm missing some white cardstock, so we'll get some later when we get to that point. But that's the card we're going to do. And so I'm going to show you some tips and tricks of what I did to try and get those 3 colors for Global Design Project into this pattern paper. So we're using this pattern paper, and I just figured I just use the back side. It's just easier because I was cutting with it. And now I just noticed I lost my piece because it's not here. Wait, oh, there it is. Okay, it's here. Never mind. Okay, so we're going to use that. And so we're using the front and back of this one. And this one's got a ton of, do I have a full sheet? Let me see if I have a full sheet. I probably do. Well, I do because I just bought a new pack. So this is what the actual full sheet looks like. So there's some pretty peacock and everything running in here. And really, this middle here could pass as Flirty Flamingo with its shading. And with the really light yellows in here, we could get some Lemon Lolly out of that. So Coastal Cabana is the only color that's kind of off because these aren't dark enough. They're more darker shades of Pool Party. But it's doable, and it could come off looking like those 3 colors. But we're going to just make it. Okay, so I'm going to put these aside. I moved my workstation so the lighting would be better. So we're just using a normal standard bookbind. So this is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2, and then scored at 5 1/2, 6 1/4, so 6 3/4. So this piece is just going to bend back. So pretty much what you're left with is a 4-inch square. So using part of that paper, I got this. So like I said, I'm going to rotate it this way. So then, actually, yeah, we can go this way. Yeah. Let me see. Actually, it doesn't really matter which side goes where. So, it doesn't really matter. So that way you get your 4-inch square and you have your 1/8 inch all around. So then I have another piece, this one, which is 1 inch by 4 inches, which will be on the binding side. I debated on adding in some ribbon, but I figured, nah, why not? Next time. Hi, Gail. Thanks for joining me. Thank you for popping in. So I did cheat because of my really bad headache right now. And just cut and did in all my stamping ahead of time. However, I've got some tricks to show you, so I'll show that now. And then how I got a couple of things because I didn't want to do everything. But I just did my heat embossing. And then I was trying to find some fun leaves or something. And so I picked out these two because it was the quickest thing I could find. And those two just pretty much come from Beautifully Celebrated. So it's just this die here in this one. So Beautifully Celebrated. It was just the first thing I picked up. And it's kind of like, it's the Christmas one, or wedding one. Wow, what is wrong with me today? See, mine's so tongue-tied and bad brain. Let me grab another sip. So my dirty soda is 2 pumps blueberry, 2 pumps vanilla, a can of Sprite, and then about an ounce of vanilla creamer. And let me tell you, it's delicious. Hello, Irene. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining me. It's like dirty sodas have become a thing in our house, which is costing us, it's still cheaper than going out and getting boba tea. So I'm fine with it. I've also been making bubble tea like crazy too. Because I think they're crazy expensive, and you know, and it's not hard to make tapioca pearls, by the way. Hi Barb, hello, hello. You need a nap? No, I need to just go to bed and hide in darkness. I'm beyond a nap. Just waiting for the Tylenol to kick in. Okay, so I'm gonna just stick these pieces on now, just to make my life easier, and in case I drop them again. And this way I don't lose anything. Bishop, is that you? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, my son just got home, my youngest. Thank you to neighbors who were kind enough to pick him up and bring him, because I didn't get home. Like, I ran a little late from work today, so I didn't get home till 12 after 5, and he needs to leave at 5:15. I'm like, it's not gonna work. So thankfully they were willing, someone was willing to pick him up, and then someone was willing to bring him home. So, hallelujah. Okay, so there's our 2 pieces. Apologize if I'm moving a little slow and sound a little slurred. Not a great start to trying to kick off my new time and new day, and it was. So I tried Diet Orange, 1 pump vanilla, and 1 vanilla creamer. Oh, I've been wanting to use Fanta because I've been seeing Fanta, but man, I gotta stop buying. I go to Costco and I buy the trays of cans, and then I'm recycling all these cans. Like, I don't think you can collect them and get money for them anymore, right? Or I think it was the tab, but I don't think you can do that anymore. Anyway, yeah, it's becoming very addictive. Okay, so this die, let me show you the set. So Extraordinary Life Bundle is this one. And part of the reason I grabbed it and been wanting to get it and play with it is because it's great for scrapbooking. So again, we're going to do some scrapbooking as well to show off this product. The beautiful stamp. Well, I might not use the stamp set, but so that's them, and they come on this beautiful sheet. So I really liked this piece that I can make my own little tab. But then on top of that, you can die cut these out using these. So these are the dies that come with it. So you can get a better view here. And I think they would be great not only for cards, but also for scrapbooking. So this piece is pretty much just this square here. So, which is why I went with a bookbind project to kind of kick things off. And it is, oh, my mat's upside down. 3 inches by 3 inches. I just realized my mat's upside down. Oh, it's a good thing you can't see the Stampin' Up logo. But I really think, and I think this frame here is so funky as well. So as you can see, this is my first time using it, and I'm like, that's it. We're gonna get through this one because I've been wanting to do this, and I just haven't had the time. So what I did was I cut out 2 pieces, and then I cut it in half, because when you put it on the card, it's not long enough. I need that little bit there. So I was like, screw that. We're going to add it in, and I'm going to add that little piece there to get the length I want. So I can go that long, or I can go that long. I mean, add it to whatever, or if you're content, just leave it like that. So we need Flirty Flamingo. So I'm going to take this really light pink and we're going to blend a little. So we're just going to take this and blend this bottom piece to bring in that Flirty Flamingo color we need for this card. Okay. And then you know what? My craft room, I don't know if you guys can relate right now, but my craft room is a complete disaster. And honestly, it's like there's so much scrap on the floor, bits and pieces, as well as the backings on dimensionals. And then I have paper everywhere. It's disgusting. It's really bad. And I haven't had time to clean it up. And I don't want to wait till Friday, which is probably the only time I have, because then I can stay up late, because I don't want my husband to see the mess. I don't want him to come home and see the mess. Hello, Kathy. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so to make this work and look like it's one piece, I've pretty much just lined up the dots here. I just want to see how big I put this one. So this one was, oh yeah, kind of. So I'm just going to go a little smaller on this one. What else? Okay, so, oh, where's my glue? Let me go get it. Oh, I thought I brought it over. Oh, I see, now I lost my glue. It is such a, oh, there it is. It was there. I just put it. So I moved over closer to the window so that I could get better lighting for you, because over my desk there's like pot lights like galore in my crafts room that runs, I would say, what do you guys think? Every 3 feet. Like my husband goes nuts on pot lights. So anyway, so, but the bad thing is it creates a ton of shadow. So I'm just adjusting this because it's not lining up perfectly, and you can see that I layered it. Okay, so now it just looks like one piece, and that's gonna sit right about wherever. Now to cover up that seam, I already heat embossed one of the sentiments that says noteworthy. And then we're just going to cover up that seam so that no one sees it there. So I'm going to take this piece, just drop my glue, and then we're just going to ink this up. Ink. We're going to glue this up. Oh, yeah. It's only Tuesday, right? I still have the rest of the week. Oh my goodness. I've been like, yeah. Sorry, I can't help but laugh at myself. Okay, and so we're going to grab some mini dimensionals because, again, I want to be able to do some tucking. So I could have used black, but I forgot to bring them over. So we're just using white. And we're going to take that off. And then we're going to line that up there so it looks like we're covering up that spot. All right, looking good, looking good. I know. I'm glad you guys are laughing with me or at me, whichever one, as long as I'm not annoying you. Okay, and then I really love this and so I was gonna put you are noteworthy and something else. But then I was like, no, it's just too busy. I'm just going to use it as it is. And we're going to put that there. And then we're going to add this in somewhere. And then I thought, oh, it's got to be odd numbered. So we're going to add one down there as well. And this one will tuck in. This is why I used minis, but now I can't get through. It's in there somewhere. And then we have 2 other pieces. So this also comes with a flower and a butterfly and some honeycomb. So what I'm going to do is take my Coastal Cabana and a blending pen or water painter, sorry. And we're gonna add some water in here. And then we're gonna use this instead of blends to color. So I'm just gonna take this. It's super tiny, like super small. So I'll just bring it down a bit. Like that, super close. I at you tonight. See, you gotta fix your spelling. So we're just gonna color that in. Sometimes what I do to make sure it doesn't move and my finger isn't in the way is I'll put removable tape underneath. So we're giving that Coastal Cabana a light wash. And yes, this is basic white cardstock, but we're not using a ton, so it's not curling the paper. And then I want dark, so I'm gonna be bad and just dip right in there and get some of that, the actual dark color of Coastal Cabana in there. Maybe I'll put a little bit up here. Maybe some up there too. And here. So this is one of the water painters, a very fine tip water painter. So if you sign up for my TNT, which is techniques and templates class that I'm doing with, that I'm collaborating with, then you're going to get a set of water painters. And those water painters are yours to keep and use not only to create the projects we've provided, but also to play with and do on your own. Okay, so now we're gonna take the Flirty Flamingo. Ooh la la, I got lots in this one. And add our water. And we're gonna dilute that first and do a really nice light coating on here of Flirty. And the nice thing about using water painters is you can go as light or as dark as you want, right? So you don't have to, so it's not like markers or pencil crayons. I mean, it is kinda, but it's not as dark. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in here. I'm just gonna add a bit more water there just to clean it. And then we're gonna pick up this dark color, the darker shade there. And then I'm just gonna pick a few spots where I want. And look how fine. This is such a fine tip water painter. It's literally like, when you get these, it's like, I can write with it. That's how amazing it is. And I can get into all those little nooks and crannies, those really skinny spots, to really give it a little bit of lift. Maybe this one. It's not really the same pattern on both sides. So really, whatever you like. Okay, we're just gonna go with that. And I'm just gonna rinse it. Now to clean it, so you can keep switching colors, you're just literally brushing it off onto some paper towel. So you just take your paper towel and then you keep going until it literally comes clear. So once it's clear, then like that, you can just switch to your next color. But we're done. We only have two little itty bitties. So move that over. And then we're gonna now just literally glue these down. So I thought I would put my flower here with this guy. And then my butterfly goes up here. So we're kind of creating that little cluster on the paper, making it look like it's one. So we're gonna use, you know what, for this one, I think I did use dimensional, but maybe I will. Okay, I'll just keep using dimensionals. I was gonna add more depth and I thought, meh. I'm like, maybe not. Then I'm looking at my finished one going, oh, maybe not. So we're gonna get these guys glued first. So I'm just gonna take a wee bit of adhesive here and then pop that in. Literally a tiny, tiny bit. And then we're gonna drop that underneath. And I think I got that one mini glue dot in the wrong spot. But I'm gonna leave this one a little higher so that it's on the butterfly, but not. And then this one we're gonna tuck in quite a bit. Oh my gosh, I'm too close now. So sorry. Or maybe you like it that close. I can't see, so I'd be like, yeah, bring it on. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab, I forgot my silicone mat to get all that extra glue off. So I'm gonna splice that right there. Slide that right there. Yeesh, and stick that. It'll dry. And then this flower is gonna go here. So we're gonna tuck that one just under our noteworthy. I had it on top, but now I feel like because of that placement, we should just tuck it a little. And then we're gonna get these guys off. And then we're gonna put our ampersand. No, it's not ampersand. And then we're gonna put our butterfly. So we're gonna use a mix. So here I'm gonna stick one dimensional here, so that way the wings look like they're up and stay up, so it doesn't get flat in the card when you mail it. And then I'm gonna add a mini glue dot in the middle of the body. Wow, that's so not the middle. Totally missed. Let's try that again. Maybe it's right about there. And then one on that wing, because it's gonna sit up onto this symbol. And then we're just gonna put that right about there and tuck it under there, and then here it's up higher. So now that'll hold that in place. And then we have our cute little cluster there. So we'll grab some array of dots, which is fantastic because guess what? Flirty Flamingo and Lemon Lolly are its main colors. And we're gonna add these in here. So we're gonna add one. Let me get mine. I got long nails and I couldn't even pick that up. Okay. Let's grab the take your pick tool. Actually, I'm going to use this big one because I'm going to take the big one and I'm going to tuck it underneath so you only see partial. There. And then we'll put one over here and I'll use yellow just to make it a little brighter. And then maybe I'll grab another pink one and put it here. Like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe we need a 9th. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, and then I have 1, 2, 3. So maybe it should be fine. I think if I added one more, it would look even funnier. Okay, did we glue this? No, we didn't. In my head, I thought we glued this down. Wow. Okay. Guess I was thinking about my creation. So I'm gonna glue that. And then I need a piece of white to go on the inside. So I'm just gonna grab a piece of white and my paper trimmer. So again, it is 4 by 4 because we have a 4 1/4 inch square. Why do I have paper trimmer? It's underneath another pack of designer series paper. So we're going to take this and then just going to cut it down. So 4, and make sure I'm 4 this way. Perfect. Okay, that must be a 4 by 5 1/4 piece. Okay, now before we do that, I just want to stamp some of that honeycomb on there. So let me grab Lemon Lolly, because I forgot it. Nope, stay there. Oh, you're not the stamps. Oh, there it is. And I really like that big heart. That big heart says love it in the middle of it. So I think we can have a lot of fun with that too. But this weekend I'll share, as long as I don't have to drive Benjamin at 5 a.m. to the farm to do some work that he's getting paid for. And we'll just, maybe I'll do the other corner too, because I can. Okay, so we could add another butterfly and a few other things, but it's such a small square that I want to keep it room for sentiment for you to journal. Okay, so that's going to go there like so, and then literally it's ready for journaling. But then I found leftover from all a Flutter bundle a butterfly that was sitting around, and it uses Flirty Flamingo and a little bit of Melon Mambo. So I thought, why not just add that leftover piece I have lying around there? So I'm going to add that in, and then I'm going to leave this piece loose so that whoever wins this week's cards, if you choose to stamp a sentiment there and you make a boo-boo, then you can just flip it over and do whatever you want on that side. So I'm going to leave it loose for you. So whoever wins it can just add adhesive on the back if you like it as is and just glue it down. And that's it. So this was my original. This was the other card. I'm going to pull you up just a tad so that you can see that it was a color theme, GDP 557. So if you choose to create with these colors and use it yourself, then don't forget to tag them, like if you're use @ or pound, hashtag and do GDP 557, and then Global Design Project will probably add you to their collection of sharing with everyone globally. So that's it. So I hope you like that. Now tomorrow is Wednesday, so we'll showcase one of the designs. I may not have one made, but we'll definitely have one to create. Only because I have soccer tomorrow with Benjamin from 5:45 to 7:30. So I should be here on time again to come back at 8:30. It's another reason I pushed everything to late night. So I hope you had fun and you've had a nice bevy to kick off the evening and nice nightcap. And I will see you again tomorrow. So if you want those classes, please let me know. Just comment and I'll connect with you. So I have bingo this Saturday with Christmas in July, and then craft along with me this week again on Friday. So we're looking forward to virtually creating with you online. Have a great evening. Happy stamping.